Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here in Scott Harvey Kia to take a look at another new Kia they just got in. This one happens to be a 2022 Kia Sorento EX Hybrid. The EX trim is the highest level trim in the hybrid variant of the Sorento. So let's see what she brings to the table. Right away, runway red paint, which I think looks wonderful on this car. A nice Kia badge, gloss black, functional grille, top and bottom looking nice. All LED lighting up front, headlights, daytime running lights, and fog lights. Nice silver trim along the bottom. I really like how this looks. Nice job. Wheel and tire setup on this car. We have an optional 19-inch wheel, which comes with the EX package in the all-wheel drive hybrid variant. Silver and gloss black accents, which look nice. Standard 4-piston brake calipers, ventilated rotors, and we're sitting on all-season tires. 235 on the width, 55 series sidewall for that nice comfortable ride. All four corners. All right, we're coming down the side of the car. I love this runway red paint. I think it looks really good against the flat black around the wheel arches. We have nice decorative design aluminum trim here, color matched on the side view mirrors, LED turn signals. We're color matched on the front and rear door. Here is our fuel filler cap in the back left. Up top, you got your color matched shark fin antenna. And then if you can see it, I know this car's full of pollen. It's this time of year here in Jersey. We have the panoramic sunroof option, which gets you this nice panoramic sunroof, plus the interior LED lighting as well. All right, we're at the back of the Sorento. It's looking really nice. I like how they've taken that rear wiper off the bottom of the rear glass and tucked it up underneath the spoiler, get it out of the way, clean up the design, also eliminate any risk of damage from snow and ice or from a car wash. We have the Kia badge here on the, they're looking good. We have the Sorento badge spelled out underneath. We have our Eco Hybrid badge here on the right, as well as all-wheel drive on the left. I do not like this fake vent here. I think they should have smoothed this out, gotten rid of the fake exhaust vents as well, because I don't like the way that looks. Smooth it all out, make it look nice. If you want flat black up here and some flat black in here, but let's not pretend we have vents and exhaust outlets when they do not exist. Up front here at the engine, we have this 1.6 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with hybrid drive, making 227 horsepower, MPGs, 36 in the city, 33 on the highway, 35 combined. The engine runs on regular unleaded gasoline with a minimum octane rating of 87. All right, we're inside the Sorento EX Hybrid. And before we get started with the interior review, which is a nicely appointed interior, hey, you know, how much are these things going for today? Well, the MSRP on this particular model, the way it's optioned, $42,145. So let's see what you get. Starting with the footbox, we have a nice large rubber dead pedal, brake and accelerator, the Sorento floor mats, which look nice. For the driver, you have power assist, as well as lumbar, which is nice. And then you have this black leather seating trim with white or cross stitch, which is very nice. Bolstering, very soft, not too tough on you. Very nice setup here. Door panel looking nice. We have soft touch material up top. Then we have a nice brushed aluminum door handle. And then around that door handle, we have a really nice black chrome accent trim, which looks really good. We have flat black around the switchgear, and we have a soft armrest and a grab handle for your passengers, which is a nice touch. Moving to the dash, we again have this nice black chrome accent bar that comes across. We have soft touch material on the top and bottom. And as far as your glove box goes, it's a nice and large glove box, fits a lot of stuff. All right, looking at the infotainment system, we have that 10.25-inch Kia infotainment system, which is a touch screen, which is nice. You have your dual panel, so you can have your nav on the left, and you can have another menu item on the right, which I like. It was very nicely done. And we've seen this before in other models. This does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It is wired, it is not wireless. I would like to see them start moving towards the wireless options, because a lot of the competition has got that going on, and I think Kia needs to start getting it going that way. Now, when we move down to the HVAC, we have dual climate, which is nice. You have your auto climate here, and you can adjust with this toggle switches the temperature up and down, and you can sync the passenger with the driver or leave them separate depending on what kind of comfort you would like in the car. Front defrost, rear defrost, easily spelled out, easy to get to. Unfortunately, it's all gloss black, and as you can see already, this car just came in, there's a lot of fingerprints. As we move down below, we have two USBs, or excuse me, we have three USBs, and we have a wireless charging pad right here, which is nice, and another spot next to it where you can put some doodads. We do have heated seats in the Sorento EX Hybrid, but we do not have ventilated seats. Moving down, Kia, instead of the gear shift, has gone to the turn dial knob for you to go through your gears. This is a 6-speed automatic transmission, and this is taken right from the EV6. There's no doubt about it. And you just are going to put your foot on the brake, and then you're going to turn it to the right to go to drive. One click back left for neutral, another click and hold it to get into reverse. And when you put that in reverse, you see your backup camera come up nice and clear with trajectory, which I like. No 360 view cameras on this car, unfortunately. And then if you want to go back to park, you just push the button and you're back in park, and you can hear that the door lock's just unlocked. You have some nice silver trim here with the Sorento name spelled out, which I like. You have your center diff lock, which is nice, as well as the different modes that you can go through, where you have normal, eco, smart, snow, and sport mode. Here is your hill descent control here, the electronic parking brake, again, to turn on your cameras if you would like to turn that on, as well as turning on and off your parking sensors. And that's what that's for. We have two cup holders here, a nice tray for snacks right there, and then we have a nice soft armrest, and inside the armrest you have another snack tray and a nice big area for some more storage if you'd like. All right, here we are with the Kia key fob. We have our detonator style key fob with the lock, unlock, hold down to open the rear tailgate, your panic button, and remote start. Nice solid weight to it, but not too heavy. Very nicely done. Looking at the steering wheel, it's our standard Kia steering wheel with this silver trimmer in the center, the Kia badge right along here. On the left, you have your voice commands and telephone controls. On the right, you have your controls for your cruise control. We have this gloss black spoke down here, which I'm not a big fan of. I'd rather have this in silver, I think, which I've seen on other models. Moving to the stalks, this again is for your lights and fog lights. And on the right here, you have your controls for your front and rear wipers. On the left of the steering wheel, you press and hold to open up your power assist tailgate, turning on and off your traction control, turning on and off your lane keep assist, and then brighten or dim the front dash. Looking at the dash, you have analog gauges for your speed and the EV charging and eco gauge on the left instead of a rev counter. So that's interesting. In the middle, you have a small little 4-inch display where you can go through your fuel economy, mileage, your trip odometer, and those sorts of things. And then along the bottom, that is also digital for your fuel level as well as your battery charge level. So a nice setup here on the dash. On the overhead console, you have the lights for your LED lighting on the interior, as well as your controls for your panoramic sunroof. And you open that up, and as you can see, you are wide open all the way back across the front passengers, and then that's about as far as it goes. So a very nice setup for your panoramic sunroof. All right, we are in the back of the Sorento, and this is configured with 2 captain's chairs in the back. So this is a 7-seat configuration rather than the 8. Again, I have plenty of leg room behind the front seat. This seat is set for where I would be when I'm driving. Everything is good. I got plenty of headroom at 5'11". The door is about the same as it is up front. We have soft touch material up top. Your brushed aluminum finish here with this black chrome accent, which I really think is kind of neat. Flat black along the switch gears, and you do have a cup holder right here on each back door, which I think is kind of nice because we don't have a center console here in between the captain's chairs. Here is our rear command center with our heat and air vents along the back, and then we have a 12 volt as well as a USB back here, which is nice, and we also have USBs on the side of the driver and passenger front seats. So basically the rear seat passengers have 3 USBs they can choose from, so they definitely got you covered as far as connectivity. On the backs of the front seats we do have a leather pouch and followed by a cargo net. So we have 2 different pouches on the back of the passenger front seat and the driver front seat. All right, third row time. So the way you get into the third row is you have a button here that you push, and this seat folds down and moves all the way up out of your way, and then you can go ahead and step into the back. All right, so now we're in the third row, and it's a little small back here. I'm a full-grown adult, as I said earlier, 5'11", and I have to have this seat moved a little bit farther forward so I have enough room for my knees, and my knees are up almost equal to my chest sitting back here. So again, smaller adults and children I think would be fine back here. I wouldn't want to take a full-size adult too far sitting in the third row. However, I do have plenty of headroom, which is nice, and the third row does have a USB and a cup holder and a snack tray. So overall, they got the amenities, but they certainly don't have all the room. Now, if I want to get out of here, I can release the seat myself and move this up by pushing this top button on top of the seat and pushing it down, and it gets out of my way very nice. All right, so now we're at the back of the Sorento, and to open up the tailgate, you just push the button underneath the E in Sorento, and you have electric assist on the way up as well as electric assist on the way down. And here is the room with the third row up, not too shabby. We can lift this up, and you can see you have a jack, and you have another space for some storage, and some storage over here. So not too bad as far as this goes. Now, to get the back seats down, all you have to do is push on this for the third row. That folds down, and you can push them forward. There we go. Kind of hard to do with one hand. Now you have the third row down, and you have much more room. And then on the right side, you have a 12 volt in case you need to go camping or go to the beach, blow anything up, you're all good. And then you have your power controls to put that second row down by pushing the button, and it goes down, and pushing this button, and it folds flat. That seat over there hasn't folded flat because I have the driver's seat back a little bit too far, and the headrest is hitting the back of the driver's seat. If the driver's seat was back in position, that would fold flat as well. And now we have a lot more room for very large items that you may need. So nicely done on the storage. Not so sure about the third row. Let me know what you think in the comments. We already have the Telluride as a larger 3-row SUV. Do we really need the Sorento to be 3 rows? Let me know what you think in the comments. Would it be better as a 2-row? Let me know. All right, so we are heading out in the Sorento Hybrid EX trim. And what I'm going to try to do a little bit different for you today, since we're in a hybrid, I got one of the cameras pointing at the fuel economy gauge rather than my smiling face talking to you, to try to give you an idea of what we're actually going to be getting for MPGs on average and instantly in this car on our little drive this morning to check things out. Overall, it is a very smooth 6-speed automatic. Very smooth, very comfortable with these 55 series sidewall tires. Plenty of visibility out the windshield and the side glass and the rear window, since I don't have that wiper obstructing my view anymore. Nice large side view mirrors. The 227 horsepower in this hybrid is more than adequate to bring the car up to speed comfortably. The steering, again, a typical SUV steering, is fairly numb, but it is direct. I mean, the car will go where you point it. There's not a lot of play in the wheel. I love the runway red color, and you know, I love the way this drives. I think this has got some really good style. You know, we did about a month ago, we did the Sorento SX, which was all gas, and had a bigger power plant making more horsepower, but this one doesn't feel like I'm giving anything up, and I'm scoring on the MPGs. You know, averaging 35 miles to the gallon on regular unleaded gas in a larger mid-size SUV with 3 rows, which is going to give me plenty of practicality for cargo and for, you know, kids or friends of kids. I think is a win-win. So I really like what Kia did here with the with the Sorento, as far as integrating this hybrid technology in with this engine and boosting the horsepower to 227. Now the question becomes, do you pay the extra money for the hybrid over the non-hybrid? And that, I guess, is a question to be left to you, the viewers, is whether you want to go for the extra dollars chasing the hybrid versus the gas-powered car. It's about a $2,000 price difference. If I remember right, please check me if I'm wrong. I can't exactly remember that video I did a month or two ago on the SX, but it is going to be more expensive for this hybrid, excuse me, for this hybrid technology. The allergies are really bad out here in Jersey right now, and the pollen is out of control. You do have all of your safety suite in here, if I haven't mentioned it before. You have your blind spot monitoring on the side view mirrors. You have the lane keep assist. You have roadside recognition, as well as your highway assist, cross traffic alert. All that good stuff is in this EX. As well as, a really comfortable ride and a really nice leather interior. I really like what they did, especially the black chrome accents along the door handles. I think, you know, that may not seem like a big deal, but in other cars, that's just all loaded up with gloss black plastic in Fingerprint City. So I like the design choice of doing the black chrome finish, because you're not going to get the fingerprints with that, and it's going to give you a different visual material, which is pleasing to the eye as well, which I like. My apologies for all the pollen that's all over this car. The front hood looks a bit orange, even though it's red because of all the yellow pollen sitting on it. But overall, a really nice package, really nice, comfortable, stress-free drive. This is a great option, I think, if you're looking for a mid-size SUV that's going to get you some positive gas mileage to keep that gas cost down, because we all know how expensive gasoline has gotten over the last year. And so anything that I think a consumer can do to stretch out that dollar as best they can is something worth looking at. So if you're looking for one of these mid-size SUVs, you know, definitely check out the Sorento Hybrid. I think it will be a good option for you. And I'd be interested to know, does anybody have a Sorento Hybrid out there that's watching? What are your thoughts? How has it been for you? And if you are in the market, what other SUVs would you cross-shop this against? And what have you looked at? I would like to know. I think that would make for an interesting conversation down in the comments. So I want to give Scott Harvey Kia in Ewing, New Jersey a shout out for allowing the channel to review this car. Frankie the Car Ninja contacted me as soon as this just came in a couple of days ago. They just got it out of the PDI process and ready for sale. And I also wanted to thank all of you for watching the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. And please consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I will see you guys on the rebound. Take care, everybody.